So I'm asking you, foreigners right there who got a young Filipina, when your Filipina gets old, are you still gonna be there to take care of them? Are you gonna do the same as what Filipina did to you right now? Taking care of you, loves you, supports you emotionally, financially, sexually, or whatever wali-wali is that. Fear of changing appearance when I don't look the same like this anymore. Would you still love me? Would you still be there? Would you still tell me that I'm beautiful although I'm not anymore? Would you at least lie that I still look cute and very demure when the time comes when I change my clothes, I'm not that sexy anymore, I can't wear the bikinis anymore that I used to wear? Would you still appreciate me? Would you still the beauty in me in your eyes? Would you still look at me the same? Ask that to yourself, because if you can't, then you better not fuck up all the Filipinas here, especially the young ones. You get all the privilege already as a foreigner. So yes, hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Double Trouble in Asia. So for today's video, we're going to talk about Filipina mainly. Because as we all know, Filipina likes to date foreigner. At the same time, foreigners loves to date with a Filipina. And foreigners have their fears. They also have their concerns when it comes to dating a Filipina. And a Filipina got a lot of concerns as well when dating a foreigner. Well, as we can all say, dating someone is never easy. We'll never know what's gonna happen the next morning we're waking up. So again, this is to inform everyone what are some fears for the Filipina when we date some foreigners. So first things first, let's go directly to fear of our partner to get bored with us. I mean, I guess in general, this is for all relationships that we've had. We tend to get scared like one day our partner will get bored to us. Same thing with our relationship between a Filipina and a foreigner. It's scary to get bored because as we all know, foreigners likes to go adventures. They are very adventurous people, and also some of them likes to go out party. And what if in that time the Filipina doesn't want to go out anymore or stuff like that? And then the foreigner loves in the Philippines because Philippines got an easy life. You can actually have an access and everything with a cheap amount of money because your value of money here becomes really big. So that's one of the big factor on dating a foreigner, and the fear of getting bored when a foreigner still wants to go to the highest level of party, to enjoy, to travel, to roam around and stuff like that, and the Filipina can't keep up. So second fear would be fear of getting cheated on with a Filipina itself. So this is a very common scenario that's happening here in the Philippines actually. Like, it's actually also my fear. I would say if I'm a confident woman, just be confident. If your man cheats on you, then go on to the next. Well, it's easy to pretend that, life would be like that. But when you actually already give everything to your partner, your love, your time, and all of that, and it's gonna be hard. And I'm not saying this is all Filipinas, but most of the Filipina or some of the Filipina, even though the foreigner, they already know that the foreigner have a partner, they still tend to message, hi, hello, let's get to know each other, let's meet up and stuff like that. And it's proven and tested to me. And also it happened to me multiple of times. And especially when I open my partner's cell phone and like that. So some Filipina don't have decent enough to stay away from themselves, knowing that the person have partner, or even the foreigner is a marriage and knowing there's a ring in it. So especially if the foreigner is a very lay low, or we called it, easy to get temptations, because here in Asia, life is easy, girls is a bit easy at the same time, so they think that they're on vacation every time. So most of the foreigners, some of the foreigners tend to just play around, even though that they already in a relationship. The feeling, the excitement that they do have, that some of the Filipinas still look at them with the flirty eyes, especially going to the bars. It actually happens, especially social medias, of course, left and right, Instagram, Facebook, so we tend to compare this look to our partner, and maybe our partner doesn't desire us or give the satisfaction that we saw online. So actually having on like some platforms really fuck other people's mind, like for giving them the idea what the girl's supposed to look like with a big boobie, nice makeup on, wear like this and like that, because some Filipina, like we are demure or stuff like that. They are comfortable in what they wear and they don't really care about much. And Filipina is one of the ladies that are very natural, so they actually don't want a lot of things like what you call this, the fingernails, what's the English, extension, all of the above. Filipinas are really not into that, like they're very natural. They look as what you get in the morning when you wake up. So that's very scary when you get cheated, and especially it's a Filipina, also. Third one of course, fear of sizes. If you are a first timer, I don't know how many times you've been with a foreigner. We know that foreigners doesn't have the smaller sizes. So fear of sizes is a big or is not, it's so painful. Pain is always a fear for us, that's for sure. So fourth one, fear of differences or culture. So fear of differences of culture, because especially when it comes to food, like me, I have a really different food of within my partner. So whenever I want to cook a Filipino dish, it might as well not please him. And then the dishes that he wants, like in his own country, I might not cook it, or maybe it's gonna be a minus point to him, or I don't know, or we can actually eat also in a restaurant. But yeah, food is the main thing there. And also difference when it comes how we treat our family, because again, Filipino are very family oriented. So like always we put our family first. We like to spoil them, give them money, give them allowances. And the difference is that a foreigner tend to not do it with their family. Like they said, the parent should provide to their children, not the children provides their like mother and father. But here in the Philippines, it's very different, because we raised to be helpful, like instinctively. Even our parents doesn't ask us, we know that they need help. And if I have more money, if I have more savings, why wouldn't I save? Why wouldn't I help my parents? It's like when we would help our parents when they do die, we will spoil them as much as they're still here in this earth. So not just about that one, but there's a lot of things as well. So differences when it comes to culture, it could also be actually difficult at the same time. So fear if we get old. Why Filipino do fear when we get old? I think everyone do fear when they get old, because when time passes by, every prioritizes change. Our body change. We get old, we get tired. We can't do things what 20s years old people are doing at the same time. So why in the Philippines it's actually really, really fear for us? It's because when you're a foreigner, and even you're 60, 70 years old, you have still the power to choose a partner which is 18, 20 years old. And we all know that it's a fact. And when a Filipina gets old, or when they get older, we don't have actually choices in life anymore. Like it's not about being happy on something else, but when it comes to our partner. So I guess that's the biggest fear we have here when we get old, and like our partner could still feel more exciting or excitement to other Filipina that is younger than us. So it's a bit scary, to be honest. Even me, I get scared. It's because what if I don't look the same as I look right now, because beauty fades and all of that. And then what if is my partner gonna cheat on me to the younger one? It's because that younger one is more beautiful and could satisfy him even more better. That's why also I would understand that. That's why they said, like aside everything, just not about the looks. Because when you really when you really want to build up love, just don't base when it comes to looks, because when you get older, looks are not there anymore. You got a lot of wrinkles, eye bags and stuff like that. And why would your partner still stay if you have the option to go with a younger one? Well, if you have a good attitude, and you are you are a good wife, you cook, you clean, you give peace to your partner, which I can't give for now. And then like love them, and then buying this kind of gestures that a woman could do to serve their partner, then a man will be happily to thank you for that, and they will be contented. I will not fuck you up in the end, and will stick or stay with you, that no matter what a young woman can give them, it won't replace what you can give to your partner in those period of time. So Let's go also for the fear of pregnancy. Why we fear pregnancy? Of course, we fear pregnancy because when we get, when we are pregnant or something, our body do change. And especially in a sexual way, if you're pregnant, you don't like to be in sexual contact, and the fear is like maybe your partner will tend to find that attention to another person. Especially here again in the Philippines, there's a lot of temptations. So really choose the partner that you have that is really committed to you, that no matter what happens in this life, they will always be in your side, love you, hold your hand no matter what, and feel the assurance and security that you got it all, that you don't need to worry, that when you're pregnant, you will have your whole family, and daddy will get your back, baby. So next, fear of getting old together. So are we really gonna get old together? I know you're older because foreigners, date Filipina, which is 10 years, like younger, or 5, or no matter what number is that. So again, fear of getting older. Are we gonna be in that situation? Are you not gonna dump me when I get old, when you are finished sucking up my entire, like youthness or youthfulness or stuff like that? It's because the concern about in this fear is actually like, again, I already said that, Filipina, when they get old, is this a foreigner really will still stick on you? Are their loyalty will be still there? Like, are they gonna be with us when we get old? Are they gonna be in the back of us, taking care of us as well when it's hard to walk, when it's hard to see? Are they still gonna be there when we needed them the most? Or are they gonna be in another room? Or are they gonna be with another Filipina, going somewhere in a hotel, satisfaction or satisfy himself, enjoying himself, and forgetting who's the partner that's been there all along into his entire journey? So I'm asking you, foreigners right there who got a young Filipina, when your Filipina gets old, are you still gonna be there to take care of them? Are you gonna do the same as what Filipina did to you right now? Taking care of you, loves you, supports you emotionally, financially, sexually, or whatever wali-wali is that. So that's the fear. Oh my god, I got a lot of fear. So I guess making this content also is for myself, because it's nice to talk about the fears in this life, and this is my main fears at the same time to happen when the time comes. So also, fear of changing appearance. Well, I already talked about it. Fear of changing appearance when I don't look the same like this anymore. Would you still love me? Would you still be there? Would you still tell me that I'm beautiful although I'm not anymore? Would you at least lie that I still look cute and very demure? When the time comes when, I change my clothes, I'm not that sexy anymore, I can't wear the bikinis anymore that I used to wear, would you still appreciate me? Would you still the beauty in me in your eyes? Would you still look at me the same? Ask that to yourself, because if you can't, then you better not fuck up all the Filipinas here, especially the young ones. You get all the privilege already as a foreigner. Okay. So next, fear of fights. So why Filipina do fear of fights? We fear fights with our foreigner partner because first things first, it's hard to communicate with you all. You're speaking in English. And with a Filipina, we have our tampo. We tend to not talk back, right? Actually, also, we cannot process what we feel inside. So we don't know what words or sentences to tell you. So we need at least a lot of time to figure it in our mind what to say, to settle, or to what should I say, what happened, this and that. So we have words to say. It's not easy to felt sad or mad or something, and it's already hard for you to communicate, and at the same time it's already hard for you to gather all the words in English words, what are the exact words to use to be not insulting, and for the partner to understand you. So we don't like fights. And also about well, I do like as of the moment, but not in like no reason. And also we scared to tend to have a fights because foreigners are very big. They are times 2, times 3 bigger than a Filipina. So in the news there could be killing, or like fighting or something, like physical abusing their Filipino partner, bruises here, bruises there, or lock him up in the bathroom and stuff like that. So it's scary in that matter, like serious fight, let's say, just banter, talk to talk, and foreigner partner could actually tend to hurt you physically. And that's scary because when the emotions go up and everyone is so angry, even though a Filipino would hit back or something, It's nothing. It's like a mosquito biting your ass. It's because we are so small. So we fear that, like, our partner could actually hurt us or use their violence against us just for us to shut up or whatever. It's because we'll never know in this life. So guys, to my fellow Filipina, do know your partner, if they have the ability to hurt you or stuff like that, because it's really a red flag. And I know everyone deserves second chances or third chances, but again, be wise on your choices in life, because life is too precious to live in someone who can just physically violate you or something. So again, to my personal experience, I always say this to our live stream, because we do live stream every day, morning and evening. You can catch up as that, guys. So in general, my fear to myself is, when I get pregnant and then, my body change and stuff like that, and my partner won't look to me the same anymore, or is not excited anymore as he used to be with me. And then when I have a baby and things get rough, and like divorced parents, or the parents can't understand each other anymore, and so they break up, so the children tends to be with the mother, so the mother is single mother. And then the value of a woman that we have is, I'm not saying less, but it's different than a value of a woman when you are single, when you are young, and when you don't have a children at the same time. And also, of course, aside from and it's also scary because maybe no one will take us anymore when we are a single mother, or we have two children or whatever. Well, some people do accept, like that, and I'm proud of that. So thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, that fear of mine. And then yeah, the fear also of, like, when I get old, is my partner still gonna be there, or is just gonna dump me? Because as a foreigner, even you are 70, 80 years old, you can still get a young Filipina. So we are also scared to get dumped by then, like karma is a bitch. I know that, but it's gonna be too late when I get old. So I have actually a solution about it. When my partner one day fucked me up when I'm already old, and he got all the youthness that I have, then see you in hell, baby. And also about it one, yeah, we have a lot of fears. When a foreigner have also their fears, us Filipina also have a lot of fears. We are confident on our value. We do know what our value is for now. But when time changes, years go changes, everything will do change. So again, this is the concern that I have to myself, and also I'm sure that this is not only the concern that I have to myself, but this is actually even can be an insecurity to a lot of Filipina, when we get old, and then our foreigner partner, always watching somewhere, or looking at a Filipina, or looking any other girls, appreciating them. It hurts us. So be careful about that, guys. Be careful on you being flirty and stuff like that, because hey, we are here with you, on your side, on your age, no matter what age you are, taking care of you. So I hope you're gonna do the same when we get to that stage at the same time. So if you want a good karma, then be good. And if you want a bad karma, then see you somewhere 6 foot down below. So again, guys, if you're related into this topic, put your comments section down below, and we will be doing also the topic about the foreigners' fear, because they also have a lot of fear when it comes to Filipina. So in this life, it's equal, it's 50-50. So as much as you can be good Samaritan, be good Samaritan, because not all the years is us. They said life is like a wheel. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. So it's just a wheeling, up and down, up and down, up and down. So again, choose to be a good person while you can. Peace out. Double trouble in Asia.